let's go over the day by day. I decided to like lay out my scripts this time. Like all the ones on my little sheet. So hopefully this goes a little bit faster than normal. So let's go ahead. Ooh, I wonder if I have any scribblers that match. These are the ones that have been released so far. I feel like the yellow wouldn't be a horrible match, but doesn't match perfectly. This green actually is pretty close. I don't know how many I need. The green, I always get 4. Oh, actually, I think this one's even closer. This one. I also have the ones that are coming out next week. These are actually all like pretty close, but I think we're gonna skip using them. Like the blue is pretty spot on. We're just gonna leave it though. Okay. I'm congested AF, so that's what you're wondering what's going on with my life. That is. Ooh. I'm so tired. Okay. I feel lost. Okay, so all I have to do is pull stickers. I feel like eventually maybe I'll just pull, like, if this works out and I like pulling the scripts, like I used to pull stickers. I don't have any, like, oh, here. This is perfect. I might pull, what's it called? Pull some stickers. I just feel like there's some where I'm like, I don't know like what sticker I'm gonna use, so I don't really know what I want to do. Like if I would use like a little thing sticker or like a character sticker, so I have to wait and see like what the situation is. So this week I did go wedding dress shopping with Amanda, and we'll talk about more about that then, but I'm just gonna put that in. And then it was also Chris's birthday. So for that, I'm gonna grab, this is the $75 for me. Where's the other one? Here we go. A little cupcake. Ooh, but I also want to use some of these this week, but I feel like there's a good, well, they're all kind of different, I think. So you use some of these. So I can use the little ticket because it popped off. And then we're gonna do, oh no, sorry, just kidding. This was for spring cleaning. Chris's birthday, I put on his birthday. Perfect. Then on Monday, I did fly from, I am pulling in the extra color. I did fly from Austin to JFK. I did pull out everything in champagne lights, and then I also have the Pixie Hollow board game icons, but I did not pull out everything in the, actually, that's something I need to order. Hold on. Let me write a shopping list. I want to order Pixie Hollow buds from Hannah. Alright, that's on the sidebar. Okay. I'm going to do some sparkly hollow ones too so I can mix and match. So I have the food ones. These. Saying that's good. Oh wait, and then like the regular ones. I think that should be good enough for me. Oh wait, I need a month. Let's do the sparkly hollow since I don't have it. And then we just need a March, so do this one. Okay, so like I said, I did fly from, what's it called? JFK to Austin, so I had the little airplane on the new doodle sheet. I want a sticker up there. Because last week I was in New York, and then whenever I was at the airport, I did decide to get a cheesesteak because it was like lunchtime, and in my opinion, as a PA gal, I think that the best cheesesteaks I've had so far are at the Austin airport. The Austin airport, like, besides I think Starbucks, has only like Austin specific food places. So there's like some real gems, and there's this place called like Thurman's. It's like, I think it's a Salt Lick like restaurant, and which is like one of the more famous barbecue restaurants. They serve like burgers and stuff, but they also have a cheesesteak, and the cheesesteak is so yummy. So I think I'm gonna use the little, oh, this is even sparkly. That's kind of cute. For the cheesesteak, I only ended up finishing half of it, and then I ended up driving the rest to Nick on the way home because he was at work. And then I just showered and unpacked and just decompressed. So I'm going to use a yellow label for that. I like to kind of just like split up the colors. Like I don't want them to match like the top or the bottom. I want them to be like separated out and like different colors everywhere. So for decompressing, I am going to just use one of these because I just think these are so cute for this week. I'm going to use like holding the teddy bear. And I unpacked and showered and did all the things. Then if we move down to the bottom section for dinner, I did make New York bagels. So I did bring home 1, 2, 3 as like I brought home I got them the day before, and I put them in plastic bags. I got bagels from the deli across the street, and they were so yummy. Even when I made them at home, it was just like, it is so much different. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. And then I'm going to do a rounded box here. I'll tell you what these are for in a second. And then a pink. You'll see more of this background, but I'm just not. So for dinner we had the bagel. So I think for that I'm gonna use me holding the little bag because I brought them home. So New York City bagel, and I made bacon and eggs, the whole thing, put them together, and they were delicioso. And then also this day, I was super, super happy because I got my first ever Lila kiss, which Nick got one the day before, and she has just not been big on kisses, and she's just handed them out like they're just free now. So I'm very excited about that. So I mark it with little munchkin. And then underneath that, Nick and I did watch The Last of Us. So I'm just going to grab the little TV. Which I do like The Last of Us more than I thought I would. And then up here, try and get some more boxes where we can see things in the background through this spread. Okay, so I did have a lash appointment. So for that, I can use like a smaller box. And I'm going to use the lash sticker. I'm actually going to use one of the Once More with Love ones because I feel like this, like, it matches the spread. Like, it's red, but I feel like the red is, like, close enough to the pink that it works. And I do have a lashes script. I'm just always dying. And so I'm talking a lot. The post-nasal drip is real. And then I did have a lunch date with Nick this day. We did go to Flower Child. So I'm going to use a little label for this. And then I am going to use a pattern label for the next thing. And try and leave like more space. Actually, it's hard to leave space. It really is. Because I'm like, I want to leave space to see the underlay. But at the same time, I don't want it to look like an obnoxious amount of space, you know? That's why I feel like these like boxes that are smaller do come in kind of clutch. So for lunch at Flower Child with Nick, I do have on this page here. I'm going to just, since it's like the bigger little thing, I'm just going to use the little fork and knife. This part's going to be lit. I'm just telling you. It's going to be so cute. Flower Child. And then afterwards, I just put in with Lila because we were just having a grand old time. And, first of all, she was giving out kisses, like I said, like they're free. And then she got into my wax melt. So I don't remember what I was doing, but she was being good. And there's like this wax melt, like you can't reach it from the floor, but she like MacGyvered it to be able to like climb on top of this cabinet, which obviously now it's fixed. And she like had her hand like covered in wax, and like she was just giggling. Like I was like listening and in her vicinity. I just wasn't looking at her, and she's like giggling. And I turn around and she has like wax all over her hand because she's just like splashing in the wax. So obviously didn't hurt her, didn't leave a mark. But I was like, well, gotta figure that out. And I was like, Lila Joy. She drives me nuts. And then on top of it, she was like giving me kisses, and then all of a sudden she like swipes, and she swiped out like a third of my eyelashes. Okay, it wasn't really a third. It was like a fifth. But it was like a noticeable amount that I ended up having to go get them fixed, even though I just got them done that morning. And I was so mad. I was more like just embarrassed that I had to like text my lash girl and be like, hey. And she's like, yeah, it happens. So just come in on Friday. So I was just annoyed. And it was more just like because it wasted time. But it's fine. So, again, so congested, it's annoying. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do these. Yeah. Pantry. And then we're going to do a patterned situation here. It's a good amount of seeing through, I guess. So I did clean the pantry this day. I don't know if there's like a cleaning specific one on here. We got like laundry. Oh, here we go, cleaning. I did pretty good on like the variety on this sheet. I thought about it for a while and I had things specifically made for it so that I feel like it worked. So clean pantry, it's gonna like overlap, but that's fine with me. And then I was super stressed this day, and I don't know what sticker I want to use for that. Maybe just one of these. Ooh, the roller coaster. I was just stressed this day, and I was like, what is life? What's the purpose of life? What am I gonna do with the rest of my life? What is gonna happen the rest of my life? I don't even know. And then we watched The Last of Us. So for that, I'm just going to grab the TV icon from this page. I feel like mixed metal spreads are always my favorite spreads, especially when it's mixed sparkly hollow and champagne lights. Then like I said, this week was like a spring cleaning type week, and I was just in a cleaning mood. So I am going to do just... I'm going to grab a rounded box. I'm going to do the blue because that's like the least amount of color here is blue. And this is going to be for cleaning. And then above it, I'm going to leave quite a bit of room actually though. And then above it, I am going to use a, See, I feel like I really want to use just like a big little thing, but I feel like that's just like too much space to do that. So I'm just going to do a, see, so like this is here, this is here, this is here. So I feel like I have to use this color. But I also have, I forgot this color. Let's use this color. Still think that's a good amount of space around it though. So for Wednesday, I did go to Target with Lola, and I do have the new Target sticker on here. And I do love. So we're going to use it. And then I just have a with Lila. We got groceries and I got a fake plant. And then I just spent the day cleaning and organizing the kitchen. So for that, I'm just going to use another one of these cotton candies. Cute. I just think this is fun. Just using, it reminds me of like Christmas and like Halloween, where I use a lot of like character stickers, I guess, where they don't really go with what I'm doing, but more so just go with this red. I think that is so fun. Especially it's fun whenever they're on one sheet. And then afterwards, I have 5 things in each of these, so those are all going to be little things. I could have spaced it out, but I kind of liked, like, this is like girls' night, and I kind of liked it, I I kind of liked the idea of doing it like all in the two together, if that makes sense. So let's do this one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll want to add that. So solid, patterned, solid, patterned. So we're going to want to add that in a pattern. So let's do the pink because that's what's up top. And then I'm going to do this like green color for the extras in the middle. And then I'm going to do the colors I'm missing, which are yellow. This one you're not going to see much at all in the background, but that's okay. And what other color am I missing? Blue. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. Because again, I need 5 things. So I'm going to start with, I'll probably just start with the yellow since it's like the farthest away. And I'm going to do patterned since that one's a solid just to break it up. It's broken up kind of anyways by this. So I'm going to just do yellow. And then if this one starts on this side, then this one's going to be on this side. It's still going to be a pattern. So I'm going to do the hot pink because it's right there. We'll just do the green in the middle again. And then the pink here. And the blue here. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So this was a big gaming day. So basically I hung out with Hannah. So for Hannah, I'm going to take the little bow icon here and the champagne lights from the new little page. And I have a with Hannah script. We did go to Good Folks for dinner. So for that, I'm going to use the little fork and knife off of here. We're going to try to go every other icon color. So yummy. Could go for it right now. And then, oopsies, I forgot to see if... Okay, next getting food. The last night the heart went out, it was so spooky, y'all. So spooky, y'all. So first things first is we did play Cover Your Assets, which I'm thinking about getting rid of if the... what's it called? If the Cover Your Cookies is better, because Cover Your Assets is kind of lame. But it's like a decent party game, I guess-ish. So we're going to put that in. And then we also played Villainous. I'm just going to put in the little, like, whatever this is, like a little game piece, because, like, Villainous has all those fun game pieces. Then we played Above and Below. So for Above and Below, I'm just going to do the little dice. I think that was fine for that one. And then we played Tic Tac KO. So for that one, I'm also going to just use some cards. It's not like your regular cards, but I think it's fine. And then afterwards, we played Cascadia. Some more cards. And then after that, we played Dice Throne. Using dice. Doesn't use a regular dice, but uses like a D6, so I feel like that's also fine. And then we played Seven Wonders Duel. I'm also just going to use the little... I'm going to use this one. The, like, people playing at a table. I think it's fun. And then we played Splendor Duel. Which for that one, I might use, like, actually a ring. That kind of works for that. And then that is the setup for Wednesday. On Thursday, I just put in that I like worked all day. All day. worked hard, worked hard, worked hard. You got to, you know what I'm saying? So put that in. And then I cleaned up and moved around my office. Which do I want to use? Should have, instead of used that, used one of these. Let me actually slip this up because I'm not feeling it right now. So for working, I'll just put it over here. And then I think I'm going to just use, like a little thing. I'll use the pink one that's on the back of my hand here. Okay, so for working, I think I'm just going to use one of the scribblers with the laptop. And I have a work all day. And then afterwards, I just cleaned up my office and moved it around. I just wasn't feeling it. Remember that? I'm going to use a little wax warmer because it's like my office has a lot of wax in it. Just moved it around kind of back to the way it was. And then also later on, we decided that we were going to just go out to eat for dinner, like as a family. So for that, I'm just going to use this fancy label. And then we went to Walmart after. So for Walmart, I'm just going to use a patterned label. And then Nick and I played Dice Thrones in the evening. So for that, I'm actually going to space everything out a little bit more so you can see the background. It definitely is one of those spreads where I just wish I could not lay down everything just to see the base. And then I'm going to do a yellow fancy label for Nick and I playing Dice Thrones. I don't really think I need a fancy label for that, but it's fine. So I am going to do the little card holding the cards, because there's cards in Dice Thrones. I would say Dice Thrones, but it's Dice Throne. And then for going to Walmart with the family, I think I'm going to use, here. A little grocery cart. And then for going to Hop Dotty with the fam, I'm going to use a sticker of all the Kidders from Teddy Plans Co. This is like a little custom, and then I printed them at home. We all went to Hop Dotty. Then if we move to Friday, I have stuff everywhere. Friday, I went and got my lashes fixed in the morning. Let's use another one of these with another one of the Once More with Love. Oh, they don't have any more left that are just without the lash appointments part, so I'm just going to cut this off. Have little lashes. Put that here, and then I just hung out with the fam the rest of the day. So for that, I'm just going to use a yellow half box. Put this down a little bit. So for hanging out with the fam, I think I'm just going to use one of these. Let's do the little thing and do family time. And then underneath that, it was Chris's birthday game night, right? Yeah. So it was his birthday game night because we didn't know how much time we'd have the next day. We didn't want to rush. So for his birthday game night, I am going to do a little thing, question mark. How many things I need to put in here? 4. I guess we'll use a fancy label. And then I need to do 4, so I'll do the rest of them little things. Let's do one of the green ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do a pink one and a yellow one. this. Okay, cute. For game night, I'm just gonna use like the little, this. I feel like this sheet is perfect. I feel like I need to pick up more if I don't have more already for game night. Do that. And then we did play point salad. So let me grab these again. So for point salad, I'm just going to use the little cards. Again, they're not like regular cards, but I think that it's fine. And then I forgot a cover your assets. So I also need to write that down to make a custom of that because I forgot the second one. For cover your assets. But for that, I'll just use another set of cards. Come on, buddy. There we go. And then underneath her, we did get Chinese food for dinner. So I'm just going to use the little like noodle bowl for that. By Chris's request. So tasty. Then we did play My City, of course, and this one needs 4. So I think for this one I'm going to use, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to use a, I'm going to use the blue color down here for something really exciting. And then the rest I'm going to do little things. I'm going to do pink, yellow, and light pink. So we'll do the pink, the yellow, and the dark pink. Okay, so we did play My City. So for My City, I'm just going to play the little, this one. We did get nothing but cakes. So for that, I'm probably going to do, the little donut. That's cute. We played Lost Ruins of Arnak, which I was like, I don't even like this game, but it was actually really fun. So for that, I'm going to use also the like 3 people around the table. Or no, I'll just use, trying to use them kind of like on the way down. I'm going to do the little, just like the little kind of classic looking meeple. And then this day I was really excited because I was like scrolling on Instagram and I decided to get a season pass for Austin Broadway because the lineup was so good. I don't know. I know I have like playbills somewhere where I don't know. But that would be like the perfect sticker to have for it. It's weird I actually didn't use any of those last week. There's like vote buttons, music notes. I could use a music note if I can't find the, I might have it under travel. And it be in the specific, like the travel specific section of like places. Where's travel? Maybe in here. I don't know. Ooh, I could use, oh, here she is. Like I could use the Wicked sticker because Wicked is one of them. But I'm going to use the like yellow playbill. It's cute. I could have pulled out like a color of the week too, but I forgot. So very excited about that. There is like a bunch of good ones. There's Wicked, 6, Beetlejuice, Frozen. I feel like I'm missing a big one. There's a bunch of different ones. And some that I'm not like really excited about, but I'll go see anyways. That Saturday was Chris's birthday, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm going to do it with a like big little thing, I think. Sure. And I'm going to do feel like I need a little Chris sticker because I feel like all the blondies I could use for Hannah, I need something for Chris because I feel like we're also besties. All right, Chris's birthday, and then we, like, my family had lunch or brunch at Culinary Dropout this day. We just were in a brunch mood, and oh my gosh, I almost like lost it this day. I'm gonna give you the too long didn't read, but no, I was furious. So we went to Culinary Dropout and got brunch, you know, normal, whatever. And then we went, there's like this field outside of it where like kids play at. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, play with all the kids, do all the things, right? So there was this child, and this child was probably, I don't know how old, like older than Bennett, maybe even older than Avery. So I'm thinking like 9. That's like my guesstimate of the age. So older than Bennett. That's, I think, the main point of the story you need to take away from this. And Bennet's an angel. I'm just going to say it right now. Bennett's an angel. He has his moments, but he's my angel child. So he's just like sweet boy, I think is the best way to put it. So he's playing with this kid, and this kid is like on all fours at all times, like running around and meowing. And like I talked to her a little bit, and she seemed like a nice kid, whatever. And then apparently Bennett called her a kitty because she's acting like a cat, and she bopped him in the parts where you don't bop. You know what I'm saying? She punched him, held him down and punched him, and I lost it. Absolutely lost it. I told Bennett, like, come over here, whatever. And then the little girl went to her mom, which was not really paying attention at all. I think that's probably, like, most of the problem. And then the little girl, like, came over. I'm assuming her mom told her to come over, like, and apologize. And she came over, and she was just like, it was really offensive that he called me a kitty. And I was like, that doesn't mean you hit somebody. Like, you could have just told him that you were not pretending to be a cat. You're pretending to be, like, a lion or whatever you're pretending to be. And she's like, well, my daddy taught me how to fight. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, I don't care what your daddy taught you. And I was just like, you don't touch my kids. You don't look at my kids. Just go away. Like, I mean, it was a little bit nicer, but honestly not much nicer because she didn't come over and apologize, which I was like open to her apologizing. But she just came over and was like, my daddy taught me to fight. And if he said blah, 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 blah. And I was like, shut up, child. Like, you're a problem. I was so mad. But her mom apparently didn't care about her apologizing or didn't even come over. Like, if it was me and Bennett punched a kid, I would personally walk Bennett over there and tell him he needs to apologize and why he needs to apologize. And then I'd have a really long talk about it, and Bennett wouldn't be playing the rest of the day if he held a kid down and popped him. So I was mad, furious. My kids didn't play with her again, and she ended up leaving. But I was just like, what the actual F? What the F? What the F? I was so mad. Bennett was hysterical crying because obviously that hurt, and he didn't think that was going to happen based on calling a child a kitty who was running around on all fours meowing. So I was mad, and I was just like, we absolutely do not hit people. That's not nice, and I don't care what your dad taught you. That is just not acceptable. So was mad, probably the maddest I've ever been. And poor Bennett, because he like also is like, he's such a sweet boy. He doesn't like, he didn't push her off of him. He just took it. And I was like, Bennett, like, I'm giving you permission. If somebody holds you down and punches you, push them away, because like, we got to stand up for ourselves, buddy. He's like, I know, but we're not supposed to. And I'm like, if somebody's hurting you, push them, please. You may hear Lila in the background, but I just took a food break. But oh my God, she's so cute. We gave her a cup for the first time, like without a lid. She's, in case you wanted, like 15 months, 16, 15 months, like a cup, like an open cup. And she did such a good job. Like probably the best I've ever seen any of my kids do for the first time. So proud of her. So yeah, the domain thing, annoying, was mad, very, very mad. And it was like mom protection, like mom lion came out, and I was just like, so then after that, I was very like flustered about that for like days, not gonna lie, days. I remember I was telling my neighbor about it, and she's like, oh my God. I'm like, and like like a while later, she's like, I'm just so mad for you. Like, she just bring it up randomly. Like, yeah, no, I know. I was mad too. I'm still mad about it. Just, I'm like, I just wish, like, people took the time to, like, make their kids not a-holes. Like, it just kind of would help in the long run, because I feel like that just leads to, like, problems when they're older, if they have this entitlement that they could just hit people whenever somebody says something that they don't like, instead of just talking about it. So that's my TED Talk for the day. Sorry if you don't agree, but I do. So here is the wedding dress. So this day we went dress shopping. Amanda asked me to go dress shopping, and I was honored to. So we went dress shopping this day, and she wasn't, like, super in love with anything, but there was some that she was like, I like this, and this, like, a parts of it. And then also we went to Terminal 22, which I'm just going to do another, like, little Carnival ride, to get salads afterwards, because I was in a salad mood. And it just talked about what we saw, what we liked, what we didn't like, etc., etc. And then we went to the, me, Hannah, Chris, and Nick went to the big old rodeo, because Chris had never went, and that was his request for this year for his birthday, to go to the rodeo. A very simple dude. So we did that. Then, afterwards, we need to get on my little things. So I'm going to do this one on the bottom. So I need to do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do this down here. And then we're going to do the light pink. We're not going to care about the patterns, because some of these are running a little low. Don't really love that this is right next to this, so I think I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to a hot pink. So we'll do hot pink, and then yellow, question mark, and then blue, and then the light pink. Okay, so I'm just going to put down all of the scripts real quick, and then I'll put stuff next to it. That actually kind of is nice. So we went to Dragon's Lair after the rodeo, because we, like, kind of finished pretty quickly. We got, like, funnel cake, took pictures. I got a shirt. Chris got a hat. My shirt already has an oil stain on it, and we did the do. We saw all the things, and then we were like, all right, we got time. Where are we going to go? We went to Dragon's Lair, because it was only, like, 15 minutes away, and then we went to this collector place. It was, like, another 15 minutes away that Chris really wanted to go to. It was kind of corny. And then we played My City, and then also we played Taverns of Tifatal, which was super fun, and we played Seven Wonders 2 times, which we were just, like, so confused as to why Chris wanted to play Seven Wonders. We were just like, what? Like, he never even mentions it. Usually on your birthday night, you pick, like, something you really like to play. I'm going to do the little piggy bank for collector, because everything was, like, so dumb expensive. And then we'll do My City. I'm going to do the little puzzle piece, because it's kind of like a puzzly game. And then Taverns. I'm going to do 8 dice. I'm going to do the 2 dice. That one's a really fun one. Another one that I was surprised I loved. And then for Seven Wonders, I'm just going to use the little trophy, which was super fun. Nick had a lot of fun. He kind of forgot, I think, how much he liked it. So that was the evening, kind of like game night for 2. Then on Sunday, we slept in. Though Lila was up at night, we slept until 9:15, which was wild. Wild, wild, wild. So I'm going to put that in here with a little, like, sleep mask icon from here with a Sleepy AF script. And then I went dress shopping again this day. While we were at lunch, Amanda filled out some forms for like different places to go to this day. And the one got back to me that's actually where I and Kirsten got, and I don't like that right next to that, where we both got our dresses. And so Amanda was like, will you go? And obviously yes, like, you're asking me to go wedding dress shopping, duh, you don't say no to that, silly. And then we had lunch at Jack Allen after, but she did say yes to 2 dresses this day. So I'm going to do this because she looked fire, so it's like going all the way up to the top. So she said yes to the dress this day, which she looked fantastic in these dresses, all the dresses. And then we had lunch at Jack Allen. Basically what I did while I was sitting there was just like, where are we going to eat? So for that, I'm going to go into the friends category and grab a little me plus a brunette. I know I have them in here. I do. For going to Jack Allen. Got brunch this day, which was so odd because I've never had brunch at Jack Allen before. And then later on, Nick and I just kind of we hung out with the fam this day. And then later on at night, we did go to the movies. And then there's it's an odd amount of space. So we're going to do this. We're going to move it down just a smidge. And then we just cuddled and watched The Last of Us, which that's just a really obnoxiously large space for The Last of Us. But I think I might actually do this. And then cut it a little and then cut The Last of Us. It's a very obnoxious amount of space for it, but also when in Rome, we want to see these underlays. I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand and then lay it down. Yeah, overall, a very fun week. This is such a beautiful week. Oh, actually, you know what I can use for this? It's not coming out for a minute, but I don't know where I even have it. I have a bunch of stuff that hasn't been released here. Don't I have them? The Ellie and Joel stickers. Kind of very confused. What is even down here? What kit is this? Oh, a pop culture kit that's not being released anytime this century. Maybe they're here? Question mark. On May 17th? Yeah. So we have the Ellie and Joel stickers. So I'm just going to use an Ellie sticker. And y'all just have to pretend it's there whenever I do the new release video. So that was by Kirsten's request. And I feel with people, it's kind of fun because, even if you don't watch The Last of Us, maybe that just reminds you of somebody in your life. And then you can use that sticker for them for forever. So, I'm going to do Of Us and The Last. I'm going to cut it. And we also went to the movies to see 65. So, I'm going to use a dinosaur sticker, I think. And that'd be cute, a yellow one. With Adam Driver. I do really love Adam Driver. I've loved Adam Driver since Girls. He's very toxic in Girls. Very, very toxic. And there's a lot of, sex scenes. You could see his booty a lot. But he's Bad News Bears in, Girls. But I just feel that, and I loved him in, with Scarlett Johansson. I did not expect to like that movie as much. What was it called? Ooh, y'all know what I'm talking about? That one. That was a good one. I really like that movie. Alright, let me zoom on out. That's so cute. Okay, let me show you what I have left. Oh my god, it's just so beautiful. I have some of those boxes left. I have one of these left. One of these sparkly hollow. And then I just used some of the mixed metal. Obviously put those back in my collection. I didn't use any from the doodle, but I did use quite a bit from the kit. Every other page that I'm not showing is completely donezoed. And then this page here. And then I used quite a bit from here, but I'll probably just save this. But that, oh, and sorry, there's this page too from the foil bundle. And then these. I'll probably do some of the little, I don't know if I'm going to do any deco. I might use some of these decos. And then I probably de-stash these because I probably won't use these. I don't know what I'm going to use for cowboy, sparkly hollow and pixie gold. But yeah, I think this turned out so stinking cute. I love it. Especially going from this week to a bright, colorful. Love the Bix Metal, manual Bix Metal and everything. But I hope you like this video and I will talk to y'all by next one. Bye.